So we're about to drop this little lady in, and one thing you want to note, along with the other 50,000 things, is the dowels. Make sure that this is a male dowel, and see how this is like missing a dowel, so we'll call that a little lady female. And then when we go over here, we got a little lady and we got a man. So our little female lines up with the male, and our little male lines up with the female. So we're good. But that's one thing you want to check when putting the engine, say a salvage junkyard motor, and marrying it back to your stock transmission. You want to check that. Is there a certain angle of the dangle we need, Lance? Are we going like...
Definitely you need an angle to the dangle.
All right, so what's the thought process here?
To clear your car so I don't scratch it.
Okay. I know a good body man if you do.
Yeah.
All right, we're good on the bottom.
All right, perfect.
A little bit more?
I think we're good right here. Are you clear on this side?
I'm clear.
Okay.
Good.
We're just gonna have to run super slow on this one.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, so I don't know if it's quick. Should just be
I'm just gonna do those
baby steps. There we go. That thing's actually quite nice. Is this Harbor Freight?
It is, only the finest.
It's the premium Harbor Freight though.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, mine, I have the janky one.
Alright, so what we're looking for is just clearing the AC condenser and
The trans.
the trans right here, which is right here. We want to make sure these bolts here. Whoa, hey party boy. Lance is ready to party. Jesus.
I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. Over there. Well, so this is where it gets a little tricky because it is twice the size of the engine than the one before. So you have your harness. Well, it's hitting on the harness down here. So we gotta be a little tricky on this one.
Move that harness. A little lower. There it is.
Right
It's
there.
in.
Okay. The other part too is the turbo sometimes
It's close.
binds on the transmission.
It's really close.
The best thing to do is loosen the turbo so it allows some free play. Well, I'm going to spin it. Well, we're gonna try to sandwich it in a little bit. There it is. All right, we're there. So next thing, we're gonna put in the bolts.
Motor's in. You got the big boys up top, right?
Yep.
Bob, we took a picture of this. Bob was with our camera.
Slowly wrapping it in. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, let me get this side. Hey.
Dad, you got
She's in.
some weird followers now.
So we have a adapter bracket. So the GD plug bracket that holds the boost controller doesn't fit on the GC body. So we make a little bracket to plug everything in, and we're just gonna show you hooking it up here. We need fuel lines. We need to hook up the last of the engine plugs. I suggest we put a downpipe and an O2 sensor in it and do the motor mounts now. Beyond that, that's pretty much all we gotta do.
We can start it without the
Who
down.
brought the dad?
I know, jeez.
That's my job. I have
Come
2
kids.
children, and I must keep you in line so we can get this shit done. But we need to show the fuel lines, how that works. So
Oh,
people
yes.
Screw this up.
Come here
So
real
let's start
fast.
here.
Okay, so this is superly important. This is the feed because it comes from the filter.
Out.
Yes, it says out. And then the return is gonna be the one without the filter. Now, here's the thing. If it doesn't have a filter, okay, if you look very carefully, the blue one is actually, let's see here. That's the evap. The black one at the bottom, that is the feed.
So that's what gets people tricked up.
This is what a lot of people do is they put the top one into the feed and it's actually the return. So the black one is the feed, the gray is the return, and the blue is evap.
COVID test.
So now, bloop,
Dang.
bloop. Oh, let me get the AF sensor.
There.
Bam!
Oh god, I hit the thing. Sorry.
Boom!
These are
Bam!
your main engine plugs. We actually sell both of these if you need them. www.iwireservices.com.
I want her job. What? We brake clean it and then we spray some like some kind of silicone. Power steering lines right now. Now Lance pointed out it's very important that you get these lines correct, because if they get close to the up pipe, you could definitely start a fire.
Yes, 100%. It will do some
You
damage.
have to pay attention to back here, where they bend and how they feed up to here.
The truth of it is just finishing it up.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, you got that's.
I got the right one.
I know it's
Dude, this thing's so hot.
This
All brand new
hypes me,
hoses.
man. I get hyped on this stuff.
Hey, guess what? The hype man is hyped.
I want to believe that it's actually the work we've done that's hyped them up, and not the 5, 6 rock stars he's had.
All right,
So starter is hooked up. Starter wire is hooked up.
let's tighten dog bone.
Oh, we gotta put some fluid in this. Just
Tighten the dog bone. I'll put fluid in.
Okay.
Okay, throw that one on there. Little handle down the right.
Okay. That's the one you definitely want to use a hand tool with.
Yes. Look at the plastic on this.
Yeah, dude. Ooh. Blech.
Hey, mommy, dude.
She's dying.
One thing while we're here, this is pretty close to the header, especially if you change it to an aftermarket one. What I like to do is take a couple zip ties
Yes, the harness. the
and
front
zip,
harness.
yeah, and zip tie it kind of up and away.
You want to holler at
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's close. Oh, first try.
First try.
Now we have the O2 sensor in. Doesn't quite reach the top. There's actually a sub harness that goes from top to bottom on the turbo transmissions. If you don't have one or yours needs to be replaced, we have it. So we'll put one in.
If it don't pop, you must stop.
Don't pop, you must stop. I like that.
All right, so battery is in. We put a new oil filter in. We're about to drop the oil in.
4.75 quarts.
4.75.
However, it hasn't been ran. so-
tool.
Yeah, what is this?
That's Spol tool.
This is junk.
So we
That's supposed
should
to be
tell them
motor.
why we're doing this. We're just doing this to make sure that the engine's good, and then we're going to run it through the system and then drain it and put the good oil in.
Yeah, this is
We do
cleared
this
out.
intentionally. Use shitty oil to clear out everything.
Hey, language. Oh yeah, it's about these.
It's shitty oil, gosh damn it.
He says, "Gosh damn it."
So because the engine has been sitting as long as it has, and even if you knew the end last time it ran and if it was a while, you want to prime this thing before you get it started. We want to get some oil through all the passages and make sure it's nice and lubricated before we start it. You'll notice also that we don't have the radiator in, the intercooler, the dash is out. We want to, at this point, where if there is an issue, we have to take something apart, not have to remove everything. You can start the car without coolant, it's fine, don't run it too long. You can start the car without the intake and the intercooler as long as the MAF's unplugged. So we're good here. We know we're gonna get a good test fire, make sure everything's good, hear the engine, sounds good, then we'll button it all back together. I just hate putting coolant in the car and then having to pull it because you got a leak.
Ready to prime it?
Yeah, dude.
Let's do it. Only way to find out.
Sounds
Just
good
hold
thus
it
far.
in
Yeah.
until the oil light goes off.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
crank it for like 10 seconds.
until that light goes off. It sounds really good, actually. Good solid compression. What you'll notice when there is a low compression or maybe something going on, no, it'll actually be fast, like, "Ree." That's when you know something might be going on. Okay, try it one more time, crank it. Crank it one more time. let's hook up the
Plug in
ECM.
your ECU.
All right, we're all plugged in.
Yeah.
Turn the key off and back on. Good.
It'll need to stay. Don't crank it. Give it like 30 seconds before you crank it.
Am I going for it?
Yeah, dude.
Send
Let
it.
her rip. First, right?
Do it again. You're good.
Just needs fuel.
So close.
Do it again.
Do it again. It sounds good. Yeah. It needs something. Well, yeah.
Pretty stoked. Sounds smooth. Motor sounds great. Just gotta find out why it's not idling on its own. Oh, dude.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
These guys know something and they're not telling me.
Okay, so true story.
True story.
Brian's car was acting a little screwy, so I may or may not have stole the manifold absolute pressure
And we
sensor.
never
we didn't put it back.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's on our house.
Oh, yeah, that's totally the one out of the
That's
STI.
the one, dude.
Yeah, that's on the
Oh,
STI.
is that the broken one?
No, that broken one was actually good.
Oh.
The one on my STI was bad.
Oh, so
so we
that's
just need to
it.
swap it out.
Yeah. So we may or may
Well,
not
let's
have
go-
stole your or manifold pressure sensor.
Unfortunately, to get
I
this.
like how they go whisper inside the car. Motherfuckers.
You remember this one time?
Yeah,
We're
try
good.
it.
Try again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Well done. Well done. Well done.
Good job,
Oh,
everybody.
yay.
Well done.
Hooray.
Well
Good job, team.
Well done.
Hooray, hooray,
Well done.
hooray, hooray.
I missed it. There we go. Good job.
All right, thanks for joining us, everyone. We're gonna wrap it up here and come back tomorrow and button it all up, put the dash back in. Now that we know everything's good to go, we can do all the final stuff tomorrow and get the car all cleaned up, buttoned up. So, you know what you guys deserve right now?